if you would have asked me basically any time before a month ago if I would be willing to interview at my old high school for the drama teacher position that made me want to be a drama teacher, I would have told you no. But today, that is happening. I am interviewing for the position that my drama teacher had that influenced me enough, so much, that made me want to pursue that as a career. So, Mr. Skinner, this one's for you. I mean, in all reality, I am very grateful for this opportunity because this high school is where I discovered my passion. And if I get this job and we go with this one, then I will be able to provide that to other students in this little community that maybe haven't had that opportunity quite yet. Because this position and this school apparently has had some struggles with this department recently. So I for one am grateful for this opportunity to just interview for the position. It's hard because if I do get this one and this is the only one that is offered to me, or if this is the one we have to go with, then it's gonna be hard for Leisl and I with new babies because she's still in school, she has 1 semester left, and we would have to be driving an hour each to get to where we need to be each day. So that will be the hard part, but you know, I'm gonna say it, with God, all things are possible, and as we do what He wants us to do, we will be blessed for it. So, I'm nervous. I think I'm mostly nervous just because, man, and this is like muscle memory. The way to get to this school, this is crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update that I am interviewing at my own high school. So, welcome to Garland! Woohoo! So this was my middle school when I lived here. And this position apparently is part-time here as well. So that's something that we also have to take into consideration if I actually, you know, want to do part-time here at this middle school and part-time at a high school, if that will be more stressful for me and my family, or maybe they will offer me full-time just at the high school. No one really knows. But here it is. There's the high school that I went to and now I am interviewing at. This is crazy to me. I don't know why I don't know why it's so crazy to me, but it's just insane. I guess because you never picture yourself teaching at the high school that you went to, because, you know, when you're younger and in high school, you're like, no, that would be weird. But it's happening. It's happening today. So, wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, Bear River, we gotta invest in some visitor parking. Or more parking in general. Because I'm parked in the bus lane right now. So, let's consider that. But I think I'm like a half an hour early. Yeah. So I'm like a half an hour early. So I'm just kind of gonna hang out and compose myself and be prepared for this. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I've never been this nervous for any other interview, but this interview I'm nervous for. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been told that, I mean, naturally the community around here knows who I am, and they know that I have applied for this position, and several people know that I have an interview today. And I think there's just a lot of expectation, I guess, from people in this community that are like rooting for me and stuff. And it's not that I like necessarily don't want to let them down, because you never want to let anyone down. But I think it's just the fact that I grew up here. Like there's so many memories here. Granted, they built a brand new high school. Well, half of a brand new high school. The theater is still my theater that I grew up in, and half of the other school is still the old half, but like it's new. I don't know. I'm just talking now. I'm just rambling. Okay, I'm gonna put you down so I can like compose myself. Here we go. I did it. I interviewed with my own high school and it went very well, like extremely well. So we'll see. But I can't think about it. I can't think about it anymore. It went very well. So I'm just waiting for my sister, Whitney. She's gonna come meet me for lunch. There's a place here that we always used to eat at high school called the Pie Dump, and it's delicious. So we're gonna have lunch here.
Guys, I haven't even filmed anything today. Like, not one thing. So let me tell you this story. I don't know if you remember, before spring break in my makeup class, we were making negative molds for our face masks. So we made our face masks that were the mold of our face, and then we sculpted clay onto them so that we could make prosthetics. So then we had to make a negative mold. So we had to build up these clay walls around our molds, around our clay molds, and then pour cement into them to create a negative mold of our prosthetic. And mine broke in half when I was taking it off before spring break. So I had to redo it today. And first of all, we had barely enough clay for me to build the wall around my face. And then we didn't have the normal kind of plaster, so I had to use dental plaster, which is all fine and dandy. And then I left it to dry. And I'm sitting out in the hall because everyone in the classroom was like waxing their faces, which there's a lot of alcohol and like floor wax and a lot of chemical smells. So the teacher kicked me out. She wouldn't let me be in there. I'm pretty pregnant. So I'm sitting out in the hall with my friend Shelby, and suddenly, like, my face has been drying for like an hour and a half, and suddenly I was like, Shelby, I forgot to spray my face because the face is made out of cement, and you're pouring more cement over it, and cement sticks to cement. So you're supposed to spray it with like cooking spray so that it won't stick to itself. And I was like, Shelby, I forgot to spray it. And she was just like, oh no. So we like ran in there, and she's like, hopefully we can get it off. It's still kind of warm. It hasn't set up all the way. So we're like chiseling away at my face. And I'm like, I'm going to have to like get my face plastered again. And I'm going to have to do that whole thing all over again. I'm going to have to sculpt a new mask. It's okay, guys, because the clay for my prosthetic took up most of the forehead. And so there wasn't a whole lot of cement to stick. And I guess it was probably a little still like greasy from the last time. So a few minutes of chiseling and it popped right off. Oh, the gods were smiling on me today. So grateful for that. It was such a relief because that could have been really bad and set me very far behind. And because I have to have this prosthetic because it's my final. I have to put the prosthetic on my face as part of the final. So, that's my story for today. Derek has better stories because he's been interviewing and whatnot. But I do have a surprise. This kitty thinks he wants to go outside. I just wanted to show you our surprise because there's a package on our doorstep. But he is like right here, ready to go. Nope, sorry, sir. So we have a package. It has my name on it. As always, this little kitty thinks he wants my package. Does it smell good? What's in there? Guess what it is. What do you think it is? What do you think? Get real, you know it's baby stuff. It's not for you. I'm gonna start sending you guys packages though. Should we order you those play box, those bark boxes? They make those for cats, right?
It's like insanely windy here. So I have to lean into my truck. So I just got back to Utah Valley and I called Leisl on my way down and I was like, hey, traffic's really bad. I think we need to just meet in Orem. And I was like, I'll buy you something nice. Well, first of all, I said, I'll buy you something nice to food. But that means I'll buy you something to eat, essentially. In my mind, thinking that we'll go out to dinner before this play. Because I haven't eaten anything except a hot roll from the Pie Dump. And a hot roll is just like homemade rolls with like a smag of butter in the middle. Anyway, so I texted Leisl and I was like, we'll go get something to eat. Well, she thought that I meant after. So it's just a lot of miscommunication happening. So anyway, I am just waiting for Leisl. I actually came out to get this camera so I wouldn't forget about you guys. So you can thank me now. Anyway, interview went really well. I'm really proud of what happened with that. And now I'm just gonna sit here and fall asleep. I haven't eaten anything all day though. We're gonna go watch this play and then we're gonna go get something to eat after. I'm just gonna eat junk food that they sell me here. So let's go wait for Leisl in the building because it's weird and cold and windy. So that's weird, but let's go. package. It's time to open it.
It's from Emily. She called me to tell me.
Oh, thanks, Emily. Is our address on it?
Yep.
Okay, I won't show that. I gotta make sure you guys don't know our address because we don't want stalkers. But hey, we have a P.O. box, so go check that out. Send us something there. What is it?
Derek and Leisl, we love and miss you guys. Congratulations on your sweet little babies. I can't wait to love them and snuggle them. Love, Emily and Braden. P.S. Look at me getting these to you before they get here. I'm so on top of my life.
Thanks, Emily and Braden. I see cute things.
Look how cute this is.
Be brave. Love it.
Cute. Oh, the monkeys.
I love those monkeys. Oh, I see softies.
She's a firm believer of buying things we'll need for later. So these are
Great.
6 to 9 months.
Great.
So that they will fit them when they're older. In the winter time.
Woohoo!
Them, they're so soft.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Here's the thing. We need to like organize what size of clothing we have so that we know what we need, right?
Yeah, we need hangers. So.
Yeah. Thanks, Emily and Braden. That's so nice of you. Guys, Emily and Braden are the best. Go check out the video that we went and saw them in Vegas, and we went to Raising Cane's. It was
You're
the best
my best
chicken.
friends.
Raising Cane's is really good. They're your bestest of friends. I believe that. Okay, I have not eaten anything all day except hot roll, so I'm gonna eat, and then we will return.
I thought you went to lunch with your sister.
I did. I only ate a hot roll.
What is a hot roll?
I was telling the people, it's a roll that the Pie Dump makes that's big, and they stick like a pat of butter down the center.
Well, why didn't you get real food?
Because they were closing. And so we couldn't get real food. They only stay open until 2.
I see.
Now we know. Well, I'm exhausted. You pretty tired too?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah. Growing 2 babies is hard.
It is hard work.
Guys, I want to share a story with you before we end the video tonight about how sometimes doors close and opportunities close, but then others are opened. So I had that interview at Bear River High School today, which that job opportunity is a great opportunity, but it also comes with a lot of sacrifice on both of our ends because we would have to move from where we currently are and be halfway between my job and Leisel's schooling because she's almost done. She only has 3 classes left that she has to take. And so we would both be commuting an hour, and with 2 newborns, I mean, it's a big sacrifice. My job just entails that I don't have, or that I spend a lot of time at school because it is an extracurricular occupation. And so I wouldn't be home a lot. So we have a lot of concerns with that. But I did apply for another job in this valley that we were kind of hoping on. Well, today we found out that that job was actually already hired. They didn't do any of the interview process, at least for me. They didn't contact me for an interview, and they already hired someone. So I told poor Leisl this. She got pretty emotional about that because it was just, it was the opportunity that was kind of hopeful. We were hopeful for.
Because it would have been the ideal opportunity because it would have been in a high school, it would have been full-time. We could have stayed here and we both would only, I mean, it would be the same commute we've always been doing.
Right.
For everything. And so it would have been perfect.
Right.
And we were really hoping it would follow through.
Yeah. Well, come to find out, that one did not. So at that point, the only option that I had for my job was this one that I interviewed for today, which would cause us to move to a central location and commute an hour each way for both of us. And I mean, it got to her little pregnant self. And she got emotional about that because there's a lot of concerns. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of what ifs and unknowns with that.
Well,
so
I mean, it would just be hard. Like, we're going to be new parents, and not just new parents of 1, but new parents of 2. And we wouldn't even be, because I have to go to school, it's not even like we could move up closer to his family and I would have that family support. Like, I would be in the middle of both families and not really have that support system while he's away at school. It would just be me and these 2 newborns.
Right.
Brand new mom trying to go to school.
Right.
So it's very stressful.
So we were contemplating what to do at that point. There's a lot of prayer and just, asking what path we need to be on type situations. Tonight we were sitting in the closing night of The Importance of Being Earnest, and my student teaching teacher actually just assigned me to sub for his class tomorrow without asking my permission, which is fine. But he just like assigned me, so I was like, well, I better tell him that I got that. So I texted him.
Okay, you have to clarify. It's called getting assigned, but technically you can reject it. He just requested you.
No, it was assigned.
Well, but isn't that how it works? They request and you get assigned, but you have the chance to say no?
I mean, I would have to call in the scheduling place and be like, hey, this teacher assigned me to them, but I can't do it. So it like technically I could say no.
Because aren't they afraid that random teachers will just start assigning?
Right. But it doesn't give you the option online to reject it. I have to call in and be like, hey, I can't do that. But anyway, he assigned me to work at his class tomorrow, which is fine. That's great. So I said, I need to text him and tell him that I got the email. So I did, but then we were sitting in The Importance of Being Earnest tonight, and I get a text message from him, and he was like, yeah, we have a matinee for their production that they're doing tomorrow. And he was like, we need to talk. My job just opened. Now keep in mind, this is the teacher that I student taught for. So literally, I've taught in that classroom, I've taught in that school, and that teaching position has just become available. So that is an ideal opportunity because number one, it's the school I student taught at. That's where I have my experience, is in that school. It's basically like I worked there, but I didn't get paid for it. Second of all, it's super close. Third of all, we wouldn't have to move. Fourth of all, Leisl could finish school. Fifth of all, it's super close. I mean, like... It
would be really great because... And it's not... I mean, you've worked with a lot of the kids before, too. You know the talent pool. They're going to be more receptive to you as a new teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would be a really good opportunity.
So that's our story about how one door closed, but then another one opened. And I told Leisl as she was crying in her car before we went into that show, I was like, no matter what happens, it will be okay. And she just sat there and cried. What did I tell you?
I'm pregnant. Don't judge me. I cry.
What did I tell you?
You were right.
I know. People just need to listen to me. So if you have anything in your life that you're like questioning, that you are stressed out about, just be patient. Hold out. Good things will happen. Good things will come. Just be patient. Have the faith that it will all work out.
But remember to do your part too.
Yeah.
You can't just sit around and wait for good things to happen.
No.
You gotta put forth goodness to the universe and goodness will come back to you.
True. See, people of the internet, there are good things in the world. You just have to find them and look for them and hope for them and they will come. They will come. Okay, I'm exhausted. We're going to bed. So as always, have courage.
Be kind.
And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Kitty, 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 kitty.